Greetings, 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 Central Region, Soros, Philos, and friends and rowers. Of course, can't forget about our babies and rosebuds if you're watching. How y'all doing? My name is Lauren T. Bates, Sora Lauren T. Bates, a life member number 1704. And we are here for another edition of Captivating Conversations with none other than our Central Region Tamiochus Sora Debbie Wilburn. She is currently in Eta Xi Sigma in Oakland, Illinois. She was inducted into the Epsilon Beta chapter in Western Illinois University. She is a Ruby member. She is a Life member, number 1203. And she is also a certified CPA. Holler at it if you need your taxes. Maybe. I don't know. Welcome, Tamiochus. We're born to Captivating Conversations. Woo!
Thank you, Sora Bates. I'm glad to be here.
Yes, round of applause. So we are going to have a good time today. As I told y'all in the last episode, we are not talking about anything financial regarding Central Region. So please do not reach out to me after you watch this and ask me, why didn't you talk about anything financial? Because that is not the premise of this show. So the purpose of this show is for us as members to get to know those who are in our leadership on a better level outside of what they do for their elected office. And that is why we are here. So we're going to jump right into our conversation today. Sora Wilburn, what do you consider to be your greatest achievement?
So I think my greatest achievement was having the opportunity to raise 3 beautiful, competent, independent, God-fearing children. I think that's the greatest accomplishment in my life. And when I see each of them flourish with their different personalities and their different jobs, it just warms my heart.
See, that is a loving mama right there. I'm telling y'all.
I love my children. Yes.
That is that's such a beautiful thing. So do you have sons, daughters, combination of
they
the
are
two?
all daughters.
All
3
daughters.
of them.
Okay.
One of them is a legacy.
Hey!
My oldest, Sora Wilburn, Sora Summer Wilburn. So yes.
Now we just got to get them other 2 to come on over unless they cross the line somewhere else.
I'm working on the middle one.
Okay.
She had to go alumni chapter. The youngest one is starting college, and they don't have Greek life at her college.
Oh,
so
wait a minute.
Figure out a plan for that.
Hold on. Hold the phone. I mean, it's, I've been hearing things of rumblings at different places where Greek life is slowly but surely being phased out because, people do stupid things, and that's all we're going to say about that. So that is kind of unfortunate because that's one of the beautiful things about being in undergrad is that whole Greek life experience. I became a member of this wonderful sisterhood when I was an undergrad at Oakland University. Shout out to Pi Nu. I am a charter member. So, we had a lot of fun traveling all across, Ohio, the state of Michigan, going to shows and all of that good kind of stuff. That's part of the fun of being in college. So
I totally agree. Undergrad was the best 4 years of my life. We had a wonderful time.
It was a good time.
Yes.
Good times were had by y'all. Okay. Yes. What would you consider your favorite occupation to be?
So in terms of professional occupation, I think my favorite occupation is teaching. Oh, my known profession is accounting. That's what I do. I do the numbers, but then I also teach. So I think teachers are just the best thing in the world. They're teaching our youngsters, our youth for the next generations. So really teachers, I don't know why they don't get paid the way they should get paid, but they're invested in the future. What they do is what's churning out the children and the people for tomorrow. So I think teachers are the best. And I don't say that because we were founded by 7 school teachers. I just say I teach and I know the importance of it and how I try to help and grow and build the students that I do teach.
That's a very valid. Very valid.
Yes, they're important. On the personal side, what occupies my time is Peloton. Shout out to the Black Peloton crew. I have my Peloton, so I like to ride that. And for those that don't know, I'm a huge crafter. So t-shirts, wall plaques, mugs, tumblers. In past 2 years, I haven't had a lot of time to craft, but that's what I like to do in my spare time.
Because she been busy. Okay.
Just a little bit.
So after she get out of office, y'all, you know, just hit her up if y'all want some custom made sorority stuff. You know, she will hook you up. Shout out to all the sorors out there that is got their side hustle on and is doing all of these arts and crafts and making these tumblers and pens and all of this other kind of stuff, because they are out here doing it, and I am rooting for all of y'all.
Me too.
So, I'm a big time purchaser of swords and all of the everything. I just be buying stuff. I don't need more stuff, but I buy it anyway. Too. I don't care.
I don't need one more thing, but as soon as it come up, I'm a bag.
Just be like, oh, this is new. Oh, let me get
this. Exactly.
I just bought some pens from Sankofa's Gift this week, and I'm mad because she did this pen. Shout out to Sankofa's Gift. She did this pen. It's a lean pen. She said it sold out in like 12 hours. And by the time I saw it the day after she posted, because I follow her Instagram.
Saw the new ones, yes.
And I was just like, man, I went to click on it like, oh, this pen is fire. I went to click on it and it was like sold out. I was so bummed.
She just needs to order more. She has a lot of nice new ones.
She does. I bought the hem pen. I bought the one that says greater service, greater progress.
Okay.
And then it was another one that I bought. It was very cute. And I have some of her other pens too that I bought when they first came out. So shout out to Sora.
She does a really good job on all of her pens. I actually gave her pens as a gift.
Yeah,
so
she does.
Yeah,
she's great.
I agree.
And I love supporting Sora. So, you know, that's all good for me, because I'm rooting for every SG row. That's one of her pens,
every single one. Exactly.
I keep it on my backpack because I'm rooting for all of us to win. Hello, Centennial is upon us. All right. What is your most known characteristic?
I would say my most known characteristic, I would say I'll say fortitude.
Okay.
This is in my professional life, in my personal life with my family, and with Sigma Gamma Rho. Okay. So fortitude sort of refers to your strength and the ability to face adversity or difficulty and make it through.
I'm here for that.
I think I've done it in my professional life, in my business life, in my personal life, in Sigma life. And I think my motto is always, failure is not an option. We're going to figure out a way. And another way I have my fortitude is I'm a planner and an organizer. So I might start out with plan A, but I'm going to have plan B, C, and D in the pocket just in case plan A falls through.
A woman after my own heart.
I'm always thinking. So that helps me to have the fortitude that I have. Yes.
A woman after my own heart. I am a planner. I am a planner. I am a planner. All my friends be like, you know, you could just go with the flow sometimes. I could, but that ain't how I roll, and y'all know that. So deal with it.
Very difficult. Very, very difficult. The last vacation me and my husband took, he said like 2 days before we were leaving, could you not plan anything for this whole week? I said, oh Lord, stop the presses. What you not an excursion, not a trip, not a dinner.
How long have we been married? Come on now, act like you know me.
We've been married for 30 years. That's why he was like, he said, I know I'm asking for a lot, but could you try? So I did. It worked out.
Act like you know. I'll just be like, do you know me? Do you know me? Are you sure?
So yes, it's difficult for me not to plan.
I hear that. I'm in that same boat with you, Sora. Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. I've gotten better over the years, especially this last year, being in COVID, or last, couple years since we've been in COVID, because I feel like we've been in this mug forever. But like I've definitely gotten better with not planning so much, or like getting upset when the plan doesn't work out the way that I had it planned in my mind. So
correct. See, that's why you gotta have your B, C, and D.
Exactly. You gotta have your out. You gotta have your backups. You gotta have your backups.
Exactly.
So with that, I know for me, I'm a timely person. That is like one of my pet peeves, when people are not on time for things. It really, really works my nerve, because I am a planner, so that they go hand in hand with being on time.
Yes, they do. Yes.
So what is one thing that you dislike?
Okay, so there's several things.
Okay.
That like sort of make me tilt my head and hold my neck when, but I'm gonna go with, because I love watching TV, Netflix, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So I would say the thing that really, really bothers me is TV series and yearly finales. For some reason,
okay,
it's like, why does somebody have to get shot? Why does somebody have to be in a coma? Why does somebody have to get in a car accident? Why? And then you got to wait 4 or 5 months before you can find out what happened to the person. Yes. So that I love watching TV, but the season and series finales just really get me. I have one show that I watched, Queen of the South. I don't know if you've ever watched it.
I haven't. I've started it, but I haven't finished it. I think the whole thing is on Netflix now, because the last season this past season was the last.
Was the last one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I have not watched that series finale yet. I cannot bring myself to do it, because in the first episode of the series, the first season, they show what happens at the end. She gets shot in the head. So I'm like, okay.
So what's the point of having the show then?
That's how the first one opened. So I'm like, okay, I cannot watch Teresa get killed. I cannot do it. So it's on my DVR waiting for me to watch it.
That's kind of how I feel about This Is Us. So I started watching This Is Us. I took a screenwriting class, and we broke down like the first episode, the pilot episode of This Is Us. And so the original script from what was shot and aired was like not drastically different, but different enough. And I was intrigued. So then I started watching it. Mind you, I hadn't watched an episode of This Is Us until this point in time, and this was just last year. So I'm all caught up on the show, and I'm just like, it gives you all these glimpses of what's coming and what's going to be in the future. So at the end of the last season, okay, Kate is getting married again. Spoiler alert, Kate gets married again. But she getting married to somebody else. Like, her and Toby broke up. Like, what is happening right now? So this is gonna be the last season.
It just drives you crazy,
man, because it went off. It went off in May or June or whatever, and then it's not coming back until January. So it didn't even come back this fall. So that means that this last season is gonna be really short. It's only gonna be like 10 to 12 episodes, maybe. So how you gonna wrap all of this stuff up? Like, I was just like,
you get me. And watch, it's gonna come back on, and it's gonna be, it was a dream. She actually getting married to Toby, but she was having a dream she was marrying somebody else.
Wow. No, they show her in the wedding dress. So like, Kevin, he didn't get married to the mother of his twins. Wow. They didn't get married. No surprise there. No smile with all the problems. I saw that coming a mile away. I was like, they're not getting married, because he don't love her for real. I mean, he still loved the cousin. Beth's cousin. He's still in love with her. But anyway, like, it's like Kate was getting married to the teacher dude at her school that couldn't stay in her guts when she first started, because he was like, she not qualified. So it's just like, spoiler, sorry for all of this about This Is Us. If y'all ain't caught up, I just spoiled it, but whatever. I didn't watch it for forever. So it's all good. I'm just saying. But I feel you, because I'm the same way. That How to Get Away with Murder was the same way, because at the end, fall finale, winter finale is just like somebody is dying and we gotta wait to find out who did it.
You know what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Shonda Rhimes. I love you. I would love to work with you one day. I'm just saying. We're gonna switch gears a little bit here. So we're gonna talk about one of my favorite things, which is traveling and being outside of the state of Michigan because it's cold here. So if you could live anywhere in the world, where would that be?
I would choose to live in Aruba. Ooh. I love Aruba. Ooh. Everybody there is just so nice. The weather, because it's in the far South Caribbean, it doesn't get hotter than like 82, 83, no matter when you go. And it's always a wind blowing. It's one of those islands that, because it's so far south and it's south of the hurricane zone line, it rarely gets touched by a hurricane. I think the last time they were touched by a hurricane was in 2007, and it just like breathes the coast.
Aruba. I'm gonna have to add that to my list.
I don't know if it's because I was on vacation. I don't know how it really is when you live there, but everybody on island time, so you ain't never really late. You just on island time. The food is great. I love seafood, so Aruba is wonderful for the seafood.
Yeah,
and just the number of things to do, and beaches. I love beaches and water. And they have tons and tons of beaches. So Aruba would be my spot.
Aruba. I'm gonna have to add that to my list. I have not been there yet. I'm working my islands one at a time. I've been to the Bahamas, I've been to Jamaica, and I'm going to St. Lucia in January. So
okay, I see. That's one place I've never been either, but Aruba is the spot. That is really nice. You have to go sometime.
I will.
He talking about buying a house and moving down there. I'm like, we don't know how to talk their language, but everybody speaks English. And, everybody looks like us. So I'm in the store and she's talking to me in their language in Aruba is Papiamento. So she's talking to me in Papiamento, and I'm like, no, I'm English. She was like, oh, I thought you were Arubian. No.
I wish I was. I never heard of that language before.
It's like a Creole mixed between, I think it's Dutch, Spanish, and something else. But that's the language in Aruba, Papiamento.
Papiamento. Okay. So it really basically just, depend on where your ancestorship landed. It's basically to further that point, because could have been a Arubian, we could have been a Jamaican, you could have been a Dominican.
That is absolutely correct.
it just depended on where the ship landed that particular day. Right. That's all I'm saying. Right.
Check it out. It's an island to not miss. Definitely.
Okay. Aruba on the list. Got it. Now, we are going to ask some sorority questions, just two, not office related, but the first one is, do you have a favorite sorority chant?
I do. And I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's I Got a Feeling. I love that particular one. We used to sing it in undergrad. Shout out to Epsilon Beta, Western Illinois University. We used to sing it right before we were getting ready to present the new members to the campus and everyone else. And I just love that one.
That is still a thing because that still happens now. That is the one that before there's a presentation, it's just like, hey, I got a feeling. Somebody try to wear my blue and go. Okay.
Yes, that's right. And I'm not a singer, so that's an easy one to sing, easy one to catch the beat and the tune. So
catch that harmony, you be right in there. It don't take much for that one.
Exactly. Now,
I do have a bonus question that I didn't send you, but I thought about it, so I'm gonna ask you that after I ask you the last question. Okay. What is your fondest memory of being a Sigma?
So I think my fondest memory of being a Sigma Gamma Rho is when I attended I think it was the 2010 Boule in Palm Springs, California.
Okay.
International Grand Basilisk. Loveless was the present basilisk. She and I attended that boule through the reactivation package. So I reactivated, went to boule.
Okay.
So she had everybody that had reactivated to stand up, introduce themselves, say how long they had been inactive, and then she had everybody in the plenary session, come around and welcome you. So we were doing that, and she actually came down and were talking to us. So she came and she spoke to me, and she asked me, she said, "I miss, how long have you been active?" And I told her, and then she was like, "Well, you know what?" Soror in her Southern Belle accent.
I'm familiar. I am familiar.
It doesn't really matter how long you've been gone. What matters is what you do now that you're back. That has stuck with me, along with the theme of that particular boule, which was On Fire to Serve. So that has stuck with me. And past International Grand Basilisk Loveless, I took your words to heart.
Shout out to past International Grand Basilisk. Let me get that right. Sojourn Loveless, who is over the Centennial Planning Committee, which I am on, and I love our meetings. I love her. She is awesome. I can't wait to hug her neck at Centennial. I'm so looking forward to that.
She probably doesn't remember that conversation, but I have remembered it in everything that I do.
She might, you never know. She might. If she saw your face, she's like, "Oh yeah, I do recall."
I have changed since then. Back then, my hair was below my shoulders.
Oh well.
Now I got a whole different look going on.
Hey, and it works because you rocking it. I love it. I love it. I love short hair. And I'm just like, I'm ready to cut my locks off again for the umpteenth time,
Yours,
but if I do it this time. Thank you. I've done short. I've done almost that short. That's neither here nor there because I changed my hair,
Next is gonna be a color change because I'm never going back to long again. But
I just did this blonde a couple weeks ago, but it's been purple, it's been green, it's been blue, it's been pink for breast cancer awareness, it's been bright red, auburn, all kinds of colors. I like a variety. Now, since you have been a member for some time, we'll just say some time.
Over 30 years, we'll say.
We'll say sometime. Did you ever have a chance or the opportunity to meet any of the founders?
I did not. Now, I wish I would have, but I did not.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that would have been a wonderful experience. I think if I had, that would have been my fondest memory. In November, when you see other people posting pictures of when they met them and they're with them, that's a thing. I would never forget that.
Yeah.
Never, ever.
I kind of wish, I became a member in 2003, and the last living founder passed away in 2000. So it was just you were 3 years too late. 2000, I was still in high school. So, but shout out to all of the founders for doing something amazing. We are in the middle of November, in case you didn't know. So, shout out to that. So I am definitely looking forward to Centennial, as a lot of people are. Yes. What is the one thing that you're looking forward to for Centennial?
I think the one thing that I'm looking forward to, and especially when we go to boules, is seeing the sorors that I know or have met from different regions, sorors that have come from my undergraduate chapter and have moved on to different regions. It's almost like a family reunion.
Yes.
All your line sisters are together. You get all your people from your undergraduate chapter.
Yes.
You get a picture.
Yes.
I'm hoping all the life members in the entire sorority could take one big picture. It's just, that's the piece that I like. It's a family reunion. Yes. And Centennial, we're gonna turn up. I cannot wait I'm trying to get my outfits in line, my shoes in line, my jewelry in line.
I don't need to buy no more clothes for Centennial. Not to say that I won't, because I probably will between now and then.
Yes.
That's some time away. However, I'm very much forward looking to Centennial and being on a committee and seeing all of the behind the scenes stuff. When I say there are just some surprises coming,
I can't wait.
It's going to be a good time.
Yes, cannot wait.
It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. So we are going to wrap this up. A few things I just want to shout out to some of the things I'm wearing. You kind of can't see it. I'm wearing Life Member earrings. I got these from
Recycle Me Mom.
Nope, I got these from McCluskey and Associates, actually. Oh, I got these from McCluskey and Associates. My sweater that I'm wearing that has a 1922 and Roman numerals across the front of it. I have a gold one with blue letters as well. That this came from Paraconnect, which I really, really love their clothes. They're very comfortable. This sweater is super soft. I love it. And then my necklace is Diva Star. Shout out to Sora Melody Powell, who just celebrated her 10-year anniversary last night. I was not able to attend her Zoom. I missed you, but shout out to her. She has left us and gone down to the Super Southwestern region. But you know, I'm not mad at it, because I'll just see her at Centennial. Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna just see her at Centennial and, you know, give her a hug, because I love her. She's awesome. So for our next show, we are going to take a little bit of a break, because 2 weeks from the airing of this episode is Thanksgiving. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna be with my family. So yeah, I might be sleep on somebody's, you know, couch, you know, probably my aunt, after I eat her dressing, because it's like the best thing on the planet. I love it. So our next show is going to air on Thursday, December the 2nd, with Anti-Grammatius Sora Donnie Walker. So I look forward to chatting with her. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. You can send me a message on Instagram, Lauren Talise, Talase. That is my middle name. That is what the T stands for on Instagram. Or if you are friends with me on Facebook, which I'm friends with so many of y'all, and I love it, it's L Talise Bates on Facebook as well. So I would like to thank you, Tamiochus Wilburn, for coming to Captivating Conversations today. It was amazing. I learned some things about you, and I am, you know, looking forward to seeing you at Centennial, since our regional conference, the next one will be virtual, and then we can just have a hug in person.
But I'll see you there. I'll give you an air hug.
Yes. Because I'll be in the room, you know, because I get my own vote now.
You're going to be in the house.
I'll be in the delegate room, so I get my own vote now. Hey, yes. So I'm looking forward to that. But at Centennial, you know, I'll be giving out lots of hugs. I'm going to be busy, but I'm going to still be giving out hugs, because I love us in general. So thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Captivating Conversation. Happy November to all of the Soras and Philos and friends and rowers and rosebuds, and happy 99th Founders Day. That is going to be on Friday, November the 12th, and we are hitting 99, and we are counting down the days to Centennial. You thought we was something now? Ooh, baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.